Hello everyone, my name is Wade Walker, and today I'm going to be talking about Reddit. And while it's not new, it is still a very unique concept. What it offers is a community for every possible area of interest imaginable. It is quite literally the front page of the internet. But what is Reddit? Well, it's a community. With over 1.5 billion users, it represents the full spectrum of humanity. Users create profiles to share their interests. There isn't much customization because that really isn't the point. Other users comment on posts to create threads. You are upvoted or downvoted based on relevance and interest. Both posts and comments can be voted upon, and their aggregate scores are kept separately. Upvotes are the currency of Reddit. So welcome to the rabbit hole. It goes deep, and any topic you can think of has a subreddit where people are actively engaged in conversation. Subreddits are channels for specific conversations. From our biology to watch people die, the communities are thriving. With over 1 million subs, there are literally limitless discoveries. So here's the history of Reddit. Found originally by Steve Huffman and Alexis Ohanian, college friends in the early 2000s. It began as an idea to collect the most bookmarked web pages. Others joined to improve the concept, most notably Aaron Swartz, but I'll talk about him in a minute. Their major competitor was a company called Dig. It was founded by Kevin Rose, a pseudo-celebrity in the tech industry, and he looked to be the next big top dog. When they added comments and subreddits, though, it made Reddit really stand out. No one remembers Dig now, and Rose claims he was going to implement a similar idea to subs, but he should have been quicker. So now the tragedy of Aaron Swartz. Swartz was a programming prodigy, and at 13 had already won tech awards. He was dissatisfied with his work, so he left his position at Reddit. Office life was not for him. He wanted to be an activist. So in 2008, he launched the watchdog.net site. It collected visual data about government misdeeds. That same year, he wrote the Guerrilla Open Access Manifesto. He was dissatisfied that info was being hoarded behind paywalls that he thought should be free, and he wanted to release it to the public. He also made Dead Drop or Secure Drop, which for journalists and their sources was an integral tool. It allowed Snowden to share his information with Glenn Greenwald of The Guardian. He was an activist. The PCCC, the Progressive Change Campaign Committee, petitions to Massachusetts senators, which was very successful. SOPA, the Stop Online Piracy Act, he organized campaigns, and the measure failed because of his interaction. Then there was Pacer in the FBI. He downloaded 2.7 million federal court documents stored in the Public Access to Court Records database, already available to the public, but it had to be paid for to print. He organized, using a script on Amazon cloud servers, and left it gathering for over 2 weeks. He released everything he acquired to the public. The FBI investigated. He was a Harvard Lab Fellow from 2010 to 2011. He had access to JSTOR from the Harvard account, so across the street at MIT he used that account and placed a laptop in the wiring closet where no one ever went. He downloaded all the data he could to release for free to students whom he thought were getting ripped off. He was arrested and prosecuted by the U.S. government. Severe charges were levied against him, 13 in total, grand larceny being the greatest of them all. Tragically, he hanged himself soon after it was determined that he would go to trial. He is one of the saddest stories on the internet. So how is Reddit different? Well, the format has attracted many experts from many fields. The information provided is usually trustworthy and explained by eloquent users. It is also moderated by users. No one lasts long as a Reddit moderator if they do not control the forums. It's a safe place. They do get out of hand sometimes, but those threads usually end up getting locked. The communities created by subreddits can be best available for specialized conversation. Nowhere on the internet is there a more complete collection of factual information. Popular opinion determines the front page. It is a popularity contest, so important things can get lost to fluff. The voting algorithms keep the front page fresh. The drive to be entertaining is rewarded. It's also a double-edged sword because it can create an eagerness to share anything in order to get an upvote. Porn celebrities do well. There's no spam. Between proprietary algorithms and vigilant moderators is one of the most spam-free sites on the internet. There's AMAs, like Obama and Bill Gates and Snoop. Obama literally broke the internet with his AMA. So about the community. Well, there's Reddit Gold. It allows people to go a step beyond upvoting. When a member makes a comment that is so perfect that a simple upvote will not do, Reddit Gold comes into play. It allows the gilded user premium access to Reddit, which includes special nameplate options and access to exclusive partner discounts. It costs $4 a month, or $30 a year. Diseases have literally been diagnosed on Reddit. One man posted how his friend peed on a pregnancy test, which then came back positive. Redditors quickly pointed out that this was a sign of testicular cancer and he needed to see a doctor. The friend was urged by his friend to see his doctor, which he did. It ended up saving his life. So the tale of Uniden. Ben Eisenkopf, ecosystem ecologist, PhD candidate at Birmingham University, was one of the most popular Redditors. Many years as a resident biology and ecology expert there. He fell from grace when it was discovered that he was manipulating the vote with sock puppets. He would create accounts to upvote his own content and downvote competitor content. He was banned. Now for the dark side of Reddit. Well, everyone has a voice. You don't always want to hear all of them. There's also things like the fappening, where leaked photos of celebrities from an iPhone hacker were pasted and spread like wildfire through the porn subreddits. This ruined many lives. There's also a mob mentality on Reddit and has created some problems in the past. During the Boston bombing, Reddit super sleuths erroneously determined that Sunil Tripathi, a student who went missing in March, was responsible for the terror attacks. A subreddit was created to aggregate the data and discuss the suspect. Misinformation spread when the real suspect shot a police officer, and Tripathi was named by media as principal suspect based on information from Reddit. Tripathi was found dead in the river in April by suicide. So the power of community. Reddit is exciting and making the front page is epic. Sharing ideas and discovering things you never knew you wanted to know about is the magic of Reddit. Eventually there will be a predecessor, hopefully VR, utilizing interaction that will be indecipherable from reality.